Hello everybody, welcome to a legacy video. I am playing Red Stompy, Moon Stompy, however you want to call it. Our goal is to play Blood Moon, Magus of the Moon, the opponent stumbles, and we kill them with Rabble, Fable, Fiery, Seasoned Pyro. This is a deck that I have been brainstorming with because I don't really love the blue decks right now. I've played a lot of 8-cast. The deck is good, but a lot of more hate recently. And mostly the card that I want to play with the most in Legacy with is Unlicensed Hearse. This card is fantastic. Really strong Unlicensed Hearse. I was brainstorming a deck with Maddening X. I played it in paper. The card just doesn't function well here. Maddening X, you have to play it in a deck that... like, you could, like, turn 1 Delver, turn 2 Channeler, turn 3 Maddening X, things like that. This deck wants to put the prison elements first. Maddening X doesn't do that, because often the opponent is just at 20 for the longest of the time. I'd rather just have Trinisphere if I have to play a prison element like that. This list is slightly different than the one that go around these days. I don't love Legion War Boss. I think the Rabblemaster is pretty bad, and, I mean, I wish I could replace it, but it can't. This is you kind of have to play it. I'm playing Seasoned Pyro. I think this card is great. I'm playing with only 2 City of Traitors, more lands, because yeah, I don't love City of Traitors. I mean, it's fine on turn like 2 or 3. I really don't like it on turn 1. Sure, you go City of Traitors, Sinnoh Spirit Guide, or Chrome Mox Blood Moon, and the opponent crumbles, but if the Blood Moon gets countered, then you have the City of Traitors in play, which is bad. But yeah, overall, this list is the classic Moon Stompy. The changes are 4 Unlicensed Hearse and 4 Seasoned Pyro. It's good to play some Legacy. Legacy League. Did you play your new Squee in it? Yeah. I could consider playing Squee. Maybe over 1 Rabblemaster. The new Squee is, I'll get it out for you. Scryfall Squee. The new Squee is Squee Dominus Monarch. It's a 3-mana 2/2 haste. So it attacks for 3 the turn it comes into play. And every turn it attacks for 3, and then it's like the escape for. Worse than Rabblemaster in the long term, but better the turn you cast it. Because when you cast it, you attack for 3 instead of 1. But it's a legend, so it gets bad in multiple copies, bounce back Caracas. It's not great. Being a legend is a pretty big downside. Alright, let's go. Let's begin. Mulligan. I'm keeping this hand. It's not great, but can do it. I'm pitching either City of Traitors or Ancient Tomb. What do I want to pitch? I think I'll pitch City of Traitors. And this is where Seasoned Pyro would be bad. Because, of course, my mana base is only 2 and a red, 2 and a red. But in many other spots, you just want to get rid of your cards. Or just discard Seasoned Pyro and then it comes back. Or just bolt my Rabble, I'm assuming. I could accept the Sinnoh Spirit Guide to pay, but I don't want to. And we already find the top deck mode spot, which is kind of where this deck lives. Alright. It's a pretty good card to draw. Alright, we got a sub from one of my oldest subscribers, Der Volkmeister, 44 months, that's so much time. Congrats on making it a mythic. I hope you can still enjoy my content even if I don't play Arena anymore. Okay, now Chalice of the Void will shut off a huge chunk of my opponent deck. I kick us Fury here. Fury doesn't die to Lightning Bolt. It doesn't. They can't even daze it because I can pay. They can force it. Yeah, I think I'm jamming. Yeah, with this deck you really have to jam. Problem is that I don't have red mana anymore. So I could have like held. But that's okay. I mean, they had to force it. If they don't force it, that card is a 3/3 double strike. Kills things. And if you wait a turn, they could have drawn force the turn after, you know? When it keeps them playing land, but Chalice of the Void. Oh, actually, they can cast Murk that region now, which is very large. One of the problems is that for sure it's Murk that Regent. I mean, one of the problems of many Legacy deck is Murk that Regent. But without Chalice, maybe they can't cast their cantrip. We thought it would force Chalice. Well, things is that that deck can play just Murk Tide 6/6 and win with it. Also, they might have drawn force. Yeah. If you see me in Dallas, you can definitely ask for a picture. I'll be in the SCG Dallas the weekend in October. It's gonna be fun. I look forward to eat some BBQ and play some Modern for steaks. I'll hold this land in my hand. Gameplay of this deck obviously is not the funniest. Blood Moon is great. Blood Moon makes so that they can cast. Blood Moon makes so that they can't cast the Murktide. Cool. Oh, 2 islands you play? No, Bugbear. Who plays 2 islands? I guess Lord of Life again does. No. This would have been good if I didn't have Blood Moon. It's basically it's like this card, this Goblin Shaman against the Murktide in their deck. They have 7 cards in hand. A lot of them must be Chalices. A lot must be 1-drops. Furio. Can't cast it. I want to draw Seasoned Pyro or Fable here. I want to loot away these Chrome Moxes. Come on. Fable or Seasoned Pyro? As they say, it is what it is. You gotta just keep on clicking on the one here and see what's on. Let's see what's going on. Drop. I think I'll hold that. No reason to play the second one, and I might want to play Chrome Mox Fury. I still want to play around Days though, so I don't want to go Fury now. Let's get a new Squeal of a Rabblemaster. I've considered it. First, the card isn't out yet on Arena, on Magic Online, so I just can't play it. But also, it being a legend is not amazing. Oh, porca merda. A good card. Happy. Mango happy. I think I'll play around Double Days. Does that make any sense to play around Double Days? I think it does play. It does make sense to play around Double Days. So I just go Chrome Mox, Pitch Blood Moon, and then I'll play Fable. One carrying. And they can't play Force, because that is how you tap 1 mana for a Ponder. I mean, they can't play Force, of course, but it has to pitch card. Alright, I go Force, Pitch, Delver, Secrets. Okay, you go. They're on 3 now, they lost a life. They play Murktide, it's an 8/8. There it is. Draw. I'll play Fury. Do they have another Force? If they do, it's bad. If they do, Days. Oh no, you have Double Days actually? You do have Double Days? No, I don't have Double Days. No, I'm not Angela Pupazza. Okay. Do I lose now? Probably. I don't think I can win. Can I win? Nope. It's okay. They drew Murktide on turn 13. And that's gonna be the win. I should have maybe... Nah, I mean, I think I played at my best of the abilities. I have a bet. No, good game. Okay, Blue Murktide. Not a good matchup for Mono Red Moon. Definitely, I mean, Blood Moon is. When Blood Moon is bad, this deck has a bad matchup. Also, Rabblemaster Turn 1 was pretty awful too. But we do have some sideboard options, so let's see how this goes. That gone and Redmond Blast can answer Chalice. I mean, you have a licensors. We should have drawn 1 licensors. I play 4. Most people play 3. Someone even plays 0. I think this deck is as good as it can get against Blue Murktide, which is still a bad matchup. Moon versus Delver was almost a Viver Moon. When do you say that? I mean, so one thing must be said. My opponent has added a second island. If they don't have 2 islands, which is like almost every Delver deck you see only plays 1 island, I think they had to force the Blood Moon, and then they had to force the Blood Moon. Instead, they let the Blood Moon resolve, and the Blood Moon didn't hurt them at all. So it must be said that way. My opponent has made a single addition, which is a second island, that improved their matchup dramatically. Alright, so if I have a Leyline. If I have Leyline, it's good. I don't have Leyline, but the man's good. I really... whatever. I really dislike the City of Traitors. Not a card I like. Let's go. Chrome Mox, Pitch Simmons Parade Guide. Den of the Bugbear, Unlicensors. Your turn. And if they go Force, they go Force. Radamant the Blast will find its use, don't worry. Unless they draw Chalice, then it won't anymore. But usually they have to deal with Chalice, so. The only awkward thing of Radamant the Blast is if you have Chalice in play and your opponent just ignores it and goes for Murktide, and then you can't blast it because you have your own Chalice stopping it. But then again, it's like the only scenario in which this is bad. Plus you have Fable and Spyro to get rid of it. I also like Spyro because in the matchup where you bring in Leyline, like if I draw Leyline now, I force Spyro to discard it. I should put thoughts into this list. Okay, Delver of Secrets, that's good. I think I want to go Blast on Delver now. And then I'll go second on Licensed Urge. Force Pitch Merc. Yep, okay. Go. Next time I can already activate the Den. Flip with Brainstorm. It's not bad. We have a lot of removals for the Delve right now. We have the that gone. I think I'm gonna also exile my Blast. Yeah. Just diversify the hearses. I can obviously have Bolt. Bona, if you have Bolt. You have Bolt. If you don't have Bolt, I'll make a 1/1 and deal you 3 damage. And then we have a race. Go. The Licensed Herds will make sure my opponent can never cast a Murktide Regent. A Wasteland. Okay. Yeah, that works. Should I exile your graveyard with a 4/4? No, I think I want to make both 3/3s. Yeah, I'll make 2 3/3s. No, maybe I shouldn't. No, I'll make one 4/4. I'll go 4/4 and I'll go 2/2. Draw. Maybe I don't need this anymore. Maybe I can just hold it. I'm definitely holding the land because of Fury. I can go land Fury. I held this because of Seasoned Pyro. I can discard it to make an elemental. And of course, the problem of playing 4 of this is that you just... yeah. But like game 1, I need to draw 1 and I didn't. It's like the case where it's kind of a card you always want to have in play. It's going to be bad when you draw 0. It's going to be bad when you draw 3. Or 2 in this case. Alright. Can't play around days, unfortunately. Because if I play land, the City of Traitors dies. So days will be very hard for me to deal with. Okay, Elemental Blast. Also not bad. I think what I should do now maybe is to make this into a 6/6. Like maybe if I draw a creature, I can win into attacks. Yeah. Yeah, Delver is going for the solo plan. Leyline in face. Huh. But 2 mountains out, they couldn't cast this. Alright. If I draw Spyro, I can crew both of my hearses. Maybe. Invece solo terra e porco cazzo. I'm at 2 life. Yeah. Unfortunately, not much I can do about this, I think. Imagine draw Leylines here. Yeah, it's bad. I mean, I'm not playing a very solid deck, so... And this is a bad matchup. I think it's okay. Alright, GG. GG. Not a great performance for the deck to begin. Let's see if I can improve it. I played 4 Seasoned Pyro, 4 Guide. I took out the Rabblemaster, so it was a little bit harder to create, I guess. 4 Fable. Alright. I've been paired. You prefer the version with Blood Sun? Not me. Not me. I prefer Blood Moon. Okay. This one's good. Fury is nice, just knowing that even if I don't do much on turn 1 and I'm on the draw, I still have Fury to kill some creatures. It's another Delver. I think I'll play Dan. Even if they Wasteland, it's okay. But if I play Ancient Tomb Fable next turn, then the Dan would come into play tapped. Ledger Shredder, okay. So they're playing the version without Delver but with Shredders. There's a few versions of Delver going on. One is with Shredder instead of the Swamp. Alright, now I know nothing about this. Swamp from Kamigawa. I don't even like any Swamp. It's just, it's a statement. Magus of the Moon is quite bad. He just dies to Bolt. It's really bad against Delver. That's why we play only 2. If it was Blood Moon, maybe I would have jammed Blood Moon. But it's not Blood Moon, it's Magus. Did you shuffle? You didn't. You play Force Pitch, Snapcaster Mage. Alright. You got Delirium. Okay. I don't want to Fury this. I think I can wait a bit more. Maybe Arcast. Okay. I'll play Fable. Brainstongs. Let's go Shredder. Why though? You should probably try and play it. Alright. We got the Goblin Shaman. Push. Push. Okay. Think I can go Fury now. Pitching Magus. I was hoping to Arcast it, but it's not really happening at this point. Okay. I'll discard, yes, I'll discard Rabble and Spyro. Okay. What do I do here? Did I just play Spyro? Yes. Spyro with Fable is also a good combination. Baleful Strix. Point is maybe building a Delver deck that's better against, sorry, a blue deck that's better against Delver with Baleful Strix push. Well, the push doesn't kill Murktide, so it seems a little bit awkward. Alright, resolved. Let's go Magus and Sim Spirit Guide. Draw 2 hers. Can you go and cast it? Yeah. Let's cast the hers. I want to exile instants so that they can't. How many spells they have? The 3 spells. So the Murktide is still big. Though maybe we can raise it, or at least no, it's still very big. But the next ability activation, maybe they can't make it bigger than a Fury. They can make it bigger than 4. Okay. Channeler. Yeah, we can get rid of a Delirium there probably. Maybe not. Well, you have 1 sorcery and 1 artifact, so actually can, yeah. Alright. I'll pull a second, play another Hearse next turn. Second island. Draw. Okay. Let me play with a licensed Hearse from hand. They force pitch Snapcaster Mage. They have no cards in hand. And mill another Snapcaster Mage. Yeah. So if they exile artifact and sorcery, they don't have Delirium. So I'm taking with everybody. You blocked? You even thought for so long, opponent. Am I seeing it wrong? I don't think so. Sorry, opponent. You must have thought about it because you like waited on it. Boom, boom. The funny thing is that I'm always in these games a little bit because of Murktide Region. Because when opponent doesn't draw Murktide Region in the top 23 cards, then I have a chance. If they do, I don't have a chance. How much damage I have here? 4, 5, 6, 10. Alright, it's lethal. Certainly, I do the same sideboarding as earlier. The Moon sucks. The Rabble sucks. The Rabble sucks in like every matchup. I really dislike this card, but there's just no better option, unfortunately. I bring this. They have Shredder, meaning that the Dead Gun might be slightly worse. It's still like fine to bounce a Murktide though. Squee? Yeah, I mean, Squee is probably equally bad as Rabblemaster in the Legacy deck. He'd be obligated to Champ Attack next turn. I mean, what if they draw Sorcery? If they draw Sorcery, they don't... I can't take away Delirium. No Trinisphere. Yeah, I just like Trinisphere in this deck. Against blue decks. Especially decks with Meltdown. Alright, good end. There isn't Leyline, which it's never good to keep a hand without Leyline in a deck with 4 Leylines, but we do have 2 ways to get rid of Leyline, so. They shuffled, okay. Turn 1 Fable, your turn. I decided to keep Spyro because I love to discard Spyro to Fable. I mean, depends. If I draw a land, I'll probably discard 2 lands. But if I draw like a spell, I can discard land and spell. Play Lelia. Dies to removal. Like, I don't like things that die to removal. And you're just left with nothing. And always thinking that you have a Chalice on 1 when you play a 3 mana creature. It's too optimistic for me. Okay, they're gonna get Swamp. Also, the good thing of this deck is that often you side out Blood Moons, but your opponents still have to fetch these basics, which like aren't great. Nice, we untap with the Shaman. Alright. I think I got rid of 2 lands now. Attack. No Azoriti? No, no Azoret. Oh, I like this list right now. It's all 4 ofs of cards that I like. Let's play Shock. 1 mana. Shock. Actual Shock. You force. Okay. 1 mana. Shock. If they play any spell, they can grow this. If you do, good on you. Oh, I could have played this first in response to the thing. Shock. It was better. Nice. Now I play hers. Now I immediately exile spells for Murktide. Una e due. Vai! Baleful Strix. Okay, it's gonna flip. We have Season plus Fable. This is why I like to have the split, because like I could have pitched that, but you know, coping Seasoned Pyro with Fable is really good. Ooh. Ooh, Pogs. I'm gonna play Fury now. I have 3, 4, 5, exactly 5 mana to play Fury. Cast. Didn't play Days, so I'm not playing around Days. Furio. Ooh, Blue Elemental Blast. Man, second time I get Blue Elemental Blasted. Feels like. No, Brainstonks. Alright, much better. Furio resolves. The Strix is ultra dead. I exile a spell. Attack and pass. I'm not sure why you should splash black at this point. I think Izzet just has it all if you don't want to add green. I think adding splashing green or white makes sense because you have ending or carpet. Splashing black, I don't really think adds you anything. This Goblin Shaman token is €5 on card market. Did you know that I found one. I found one Goblin Shaman token like that. This one. I found one in my pile of tokens. Look at my beautiful goblin from Unglued. I have 2 of this. I have some Goblin Shaman. I took a gremlin and I wrote Goblin Shaman on it. My pile of tokens. No, that was also my sideboard holder. No, where's my sideboard? Alright, here. That was also my sideboard. Okay. I tap with Fury. Usually that doesn't end up well for the opponents. does not end up very well for the opponents usually. Crew. Attack. Alright, good game. What deck did I lost to match 1? Blue-Red Delver. They had a second island. That really changed a lot, I think. The second island changed a lot. I lost game 1 because they fetched the second island in response to my Bloodman. And then it just died to Murktide. Also, I don't have a Sokenzan, and my LGS doesn't have a Sokenzan, so I took it from the cube. But the Sokenzan in my cube is just the most... I don't know. I'm not sure if I like it. It's like this. Like, this is a magic card. A lot of mismatch in this deck. Like, this Den of the Bugbear, I don't like it. I have 3 and 1. Prefer if I had only 4. So my licensors are all different, I swear. I have 4 licensors, they're all different. Check it out. Like, this is paper magic these days. Four licensors, all different. And funny thing is that I have a 5th different licensors in the cube. So I have a full extended art, regular, Italian regular, and a foil one. And then there's a 5th one, foil extended in the cube. So there's literally 5. I own 5 different. All right. What's this hands? That's probably too slow. Man, I just changed sleeves. They're new sleeves. Ah. Feels so good to shuffle new sleeves, Madonna mia. The best sleeves. Katana sleeves. Alright. Enough. Lucky finish. My hand's super medium. But I'm such a big fan of medium hands. What are my blood moons like? Oh, they're the best. The best you can get. The dark English near mint. All 4. I mean, maybe not near mint, but excellent. Let's go. Remember when hers was a bulk rare? Not really? What was it? So Kelton feels a lot weaker than the other. Yeah. Could be. Alright, I decided to keep this hand because I assumed I was playing against like a fair deck and I had Fury. If it's an unfair deck, I guess I'll lose. And at the end of turn brainstorm with the Underground Sea, it's an unfair deck. I just dislike mulliganing. Even in these decks, like, oh, you should mulligan to a turn 1 moon. No, you shouldn't. I don't know, at least that's what I think. Huh. It's a 12-12. Huh. It's a woman, a 12-12 chat. The answer to what? That? No. Alright, I lost. That's basically a combo deck then. GG. Aren't all deck on Fiery Legacy? Did you see my first 2 matches? Okay, now I'll bring in what? That gone for sure. Opponent's playing Soul Tie, so I think I'll keep it in the Moons this matchup. I'll definitely want these because they bounce the thing. I take out Fury. Yeah. I don't like Fiery Confluence. I think this is better. Like, they must play both. Like, they can do the thing on turn 2. Maybe the Fiery Confluence is too slow. This can bounce also Aura, maybe. I'll do a 4 Hearse for Aura. They've never reprinted the Dark's Art of Blood Moon. Well, you have the Italian, the Dark, L'Oscurità. India Chronicles. Ah, that's 3 reprints. Yeah, the new Blood Moon is this. It's always the same art. Did I print Blood Moon in Double Masters? They didn't, right? They printed in Double Master 2020 though. It has a weird art, does it? I think so. Let me check. Blood Moon. This one. Yeah. Wait. Is this Double Master 2022? Oh yeah, they did reprint Blood Moon. Wow. Oh no, this is 2 years ago. This is Blood Moon 2 years ago. Never mind. Secret Lair. Sorry, I don't acknowledge the secret layers. Alright, put in taking the time. If you start taking the time, I can make a change to my deck. No. No. Alright, too late. Alright, yes. Turn 1 Blood Moon. Play. Yes. Play. Yes. Pitch. Play. Force of Will. Pitch. Stifle. Okay. Gotta put the threats into play. They lost rights to it. Could be. No Thoughtseize. Alright, I don't have anything. I just have 3 mana and the top of my deck. What's the top of my deck gonna give me? Mountain. Chalice. Let's play it. Go. Decay and Chalice, okay. Can I draw Seasoned Pyro? Ponder. Can I draw Seasoned Pyro? My opponent's playing the 12-12 Stifle deck. Almost not bad. You can have another DK, but They have to have it now. Beb, blow into blast? Yeah. I'm getting a lot of blasts lately. I've been blasted in game both round 1 and 3, so it's definitely a lot of these now. It makes it tougher for this deck to operate. Brain stonks. The opponent. I know that you're playing a blue deck, so you're a big brain deck, and I play a mono red moon, so I'm a small brain player. But let's make it quicker. You say that? Yeah. Okay. Draw. Chalice of the fight. All right. I took out my Furies. This is the perfect video to watch at 2 speed on YouTube. Even 3, is there a speed faster than 2? Scroll of Fate. Oh my, I'm gonna lose to that card. I'm gonna lose to that card easily. Scroll of Fate. I mean, VEEDEO's good in 2 of? Yeah, could be. Force pitch brainstorm. E la Madonna. It's just Pyro opponent. Why do you have to be mad? Manifesting. Manifesting cards. No. No, but bad. They must have drawn it now, because they didn't do it last turn. They must have drawn it now. Yeah, I didn't draw my out. GG. 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 Three to Dream Still Alive. Yeah, I mean, I'm also like testing for the 4 seasons. I was thinking about playing this deck. So my thing is, on 4 seasons, people overly play combo decks. So I don't want to play a deck that's bad against them. Maybe it should just be mono blue 8 cast. You hope I can play DNT someday. I don't plan to right now. Such a pleasure to draw Rabblemaster together with Chrome Mox. I'll go Blood Moon. resolves. What do you think about Minsk? It's a good card. Island, of course. Draw. Okay. Play Chalice. Draw. I think I'm gonna play this first. Land. Pass. And then I'll finally play this. I know this doesn't do much because there's both Blood Moon for fetches and they're playing Sneak and Show? Oh no. Oh yeah. Yeah, the city of Minsk, the capital of Belarus, right? There was a time in my life when I swear, there was a time in my life when I knew all the capitals in the world except Australia's continent. It was a time in the world, it was a time in my life when I didn't have internet. And I was not playing Magic. And in that time, I decided to spend my time learning all the capitals. Oh wow, you counter Fable. Okay, sure. Then they invented the internet. No, they didn't invent it. It was already there, but I didn't have it. Then my family got internet. I discovered playing Magic, and I played Sneak Attack. And then it's when I played only Magic Workstation. Okay. Allora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Ouagadougou. Ouagadougou was the capital of aspetta che la so. Burkina Faso. Burkina Faso. Hello, Balakos. Yes, I'm gonna have Team Escape Shift in the next days. It's probably tomorrow. Or is it that? I feel like I'm a punch bag right now. Everyone just beats me so easily. Capital of Sri Lanka. Aspetta, I mean, this was like 15 years ago that I learned all the capital. Sri Lanka, Colombo. The most famous one, I still remember them. Antananarivo, Madagascar. Easy. Djibouti. Sì, I remember that one. But there's a lot of capitals that had the same capital as the state. Let's do it again. Turn 1 Blood Moon. I mean, I went twice, Turn 1 Blood Moon on the play, and I lost. pretty bad. Can you do? I'm trying to X or Initiative Rare creatures. No, none of them. I don't think X is good in this deck. Initiative Rare creature. That's a good suggestion. I don't even know it's on Arena though. The 4-mana thing. That one is on my cube though. I have it on my cube. I'll play on days. I don't know if that days. They could. The Initiative Rare creature is like Caves of something. It might actually be a good card. What's the list? The Punishing Waterfall. Do you have the list of the... Because I've read on Twitter, there's like a Japanese person won a tournament with the Initiative Red guy. Leyline. I don't know, because Leyline, like, it's not a good card though, right? Just dice the removal and it does nothing. I mean, I think Rabble does something, but... But I have tested my X. For real. It's been unplayably bad against Blue-Red Delver. Not that this deck is good against Blue-Red Delver, but I've played it in paper and mamma mia che mazza di merda. Let's see. No, aspetta, ho sbagliato. That going in the main. Okay. Alright, chat. Last match. Let's see if we go 1-4. Please, Mango, don't go 1-4. I keep on keeping bad hands and losing with them, probably. This is a 3-land with Fury. You can deal with channelers and stuff, and then have Chalice on turn 2. Back from the loam, still library. Don't want to get wastelanded. It could be the Den of the Bugbear is bad. Wish I had another mountain instead of Den of the Bugbear. No, vabbè, they cycle Tranquil Ticket. Point of living on another level, and they also have Dark Depths Thespian Stage. Mamma mia. Mamma mia. How do people win with this deck? Mamma mia, ma che cazzo? What a bad feeling I'm having. Fury can kill Ravish Reclaimer. Chalice. Chalice. Stuff's. Said I don't want to cut Spyros. I have Leyline to discard. Okay, I'll cut Furies then. My opponent's playing Lens. Lens is a deck with a lot of lands. Obviously, like, this hand is lacking of something. I feel like this hand is very close to being great. Like, turn 1 Leyline, turn 2 Hearse. Oh, that sucks. Turn 2, just draw Soul Land. Blood Moon. But Leyline is very good against them. Their main engine is the Life from the Loam. And I have both Moon and Magus, so. Soul Land. I just get drowned by constructs. Maybe I needed to bring the... Basta così, grazie a tu. Aspetta, maybe not. Faccio Soul Land now. Okay, chat. It's been real. It was a very long time since I went 1-4 in a Magic Online League. It must have been, I think the last time was like the 5-color Domain Zoo deck in Modern. So that was what, like 2 months ago or something. It's been real. Maybe you need more practice with the deck. That's not how I operate. I am a very result-oriented person. If I feel that a deck is weak, it's hard to give them a second shot. Especially when there's like a billion decks, you know. Some decks are in for everyone. They are not. Okay, I'm sorry if you watched this video thinking, hey, this is my deck. Let's see how Mango does with it. I did terribly. I'm sorry. I'm very sorry about it. I hope this doesn't make you in a bad mood.